What the heck is going on, guys? How's everybody today? Today we are back with another BBG series, although I don't really like to call this one BBG series because conceptually you should understand this at the beginning of the game, but in reality you probably won't be able to execute it till much later game, or if you invest in companions. I don't invest in companions. I know that new players joining now are actually getting a lot more companions throughout story mode than I did, than people who started when I started did. So props to you guys. Hopefully it's easier for you guys going up as the newbies, but you'll probably end up just in the same spot I am. But with that being said, I want to go over companions for PVE. If you are newer, I want you to keep these concepts in mind and apply them the best you can with your account. And if you're end game, maybe this is just some super good information for you that you didn't already know. So let's get into it. PVE, there are multiple PVE sections, some of which being PVE and PvP cross. So Dark Zone, I have tried to put it in this video a couple times. This isn't my first time trying to do this video. Dark Zone I want to talk about separately. Dark Zone is an interesting situation because it's a PvE PvP mix, and it's really hard to give advice on it, grouping it in with the PvP. So for this video, we are only going to be talking about training grounds, leveling alts, and we're going to talk about battle challenge and epic invasion. So the leveling alts and training grounds are going to be the first section that we're going to talk about, and then the second section that we're going to talk about is going to be the invasion. Yeah, the epic invasion and battle challenge. Okay, so when you're talking about leveling your alts in training grounds, leveling up your alts throughout the world, anything, something that's very, very, very important and valuable and actually relatively new to the MFR world is XP gain. So it's a percentage-based stat that you can acquire in many ways. The main ways we're going to be talking about today are through collection stats and placement stats. Now, if you watch my previous companion video, you know all about those, so I'm not going to cover that, but let's get into it. So what I have right here as my 4 are the 4 that I think you should run for training grounds and leveling your alts. However, disclaimer, the Kimzin, this guy, and this guy for sure need to be 5-star to use them, or they're pretty useless. And let me explain why. So when Yondu becomes 5-star, he gets 14% EXP gain, which is huge because, as you can see, the collection stat for EXP gain is only 3%. I think by the time it's 5-star, it'll be at around 7%, if my math was right. I could be wrong on that, but again, still you can see that this one would be much significantly higher. So that's super important that he is 5-star. And then as well, for this guy here, it's same thing. He gets EXP gain as well once he's 5-star. So super, super important. Equipping these two guys in training grounds at 5-star will increase your XP gain by minimum 40%. Minimum. Because it's 14.3 here, 14.3 on the other, which gives us 28.6. Then we add in that the XP gain here will be at minimum level 5-star, and it continues to climb. So as we can see, 5.3, so that was almost a 2% gain, about a 2.5% gain. So we're going to gain another 2.5%, so about 7% on this guy. So that will give us, what is that, 35%. Plus, if you're at that point, I'm sure that you have EXP gain from some other guys like I do. So you will extra be ahead there. Like, so for example, Ghost Rider gives XP gain, Baron Morden gives XP gain as passive stats, which means you'll always have them. So by equipping these two guys plus just your collection stats, you should easily be at 40% EXP gain, potentially upwards of 55-60% once you have every single companion maxed out and leveled up and everything unlocked. Y'all know what I'm saying. I'm a rambler, we know that. So I hope that made sense. I'm still working on these. I understand it up here. I can do it. I suck at explaining to you guys, so I'm working on that. We do stream every single day, and that is the best way to get information out of me, because you can come and ask me questions, and I promise you I will answer for you. I will find the answer for you, and if I'm confusing you, you can even ask again. If there's something that confused you, be sure to put it in the comments down below. Maybe for some clarification. I have no problem doing that. So final roundup of training grounds and leveling your alts is XP gain is very, 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 very important. Now the reason I put in someone like Gilgamesh has supervillain damage. That's nice. Athena has defense, pierce, and critical damage. You know, I don't really like Athena there. There's actually probably better options there. I might have screwed that one up. I don't know if Athena's the best option, but you guys can see the concept. Making sure you have XP gain, movement speed is nice, more damage, things like that. All super nice. Let's talk about invasion and battle challenge. So, invasion and battle challenge is something that is relatively easy, but super, super hard to chase leaderboards. So if you're trying to do things to chase leaderboards and you want extra damage, you're going to want to chase companions that have things like supervillain damage, any type of ranged or melee damage, any type of percent damage stat, so anything that's not flat. Like I said, there is so many options that it does make it tough, but when you're talking about pushing invasion and battle challenge and things like that, I do find that War Machine to be one of the best. His AoE damage is phenomenal, and he really helps like clear out mobs and things like that. And in invasion, he'll really help like with the mini waves. But for invasion, maybe you want to use someone like Icarus or someone with heavy single shot damage. I think Icarus could be very, very solid. Yeah, you know what? I'm changing. Sorry. I've literally done this video 5 times, guys, I swear, and I change my mind every time. There are many good options, and it depends on your account. Like, my account, it's hard to test these things, because you know what? I don't have that many. I really don't. I do, but not like some people. So, what I want you guys to understand here is the best thing to take from this video is that knowing the stats that are good for what you want them for and looking for them. So as I said, XP gain is a super obvious one. Any type of single target damage dealing for invasion or battle challenge. Battle challenge, sorry, I prefer War Machine, just for the AoE damage. But like Epic Invasion, Icarus, single target damage. You want to look for guys that give to critical damage for their placement effects. So for example, Athena is actually a really good option. So she gives to defense, pierce, and critical damage, which is pretty good. Defense pierce is more of a PvP stat, but this will help you do a lot of extra damage. But that's enough rambling for me. I hope I'm getting better, guys. I hope you're getting some valuable information. As I said, please try to come by stream if you ever have questions or want clarification. We are always there hanging out around 9 p.m. EST. We are live usually. Sometimes we go live about 8:30 EST. At the very, very latest, 9:30 EST. So you can catch us there live. Like, comment, subscribe as always. I appreciate you guys so, so much, and we will see you in the next one.